Okay, before you mount your ailerons, or before you cover your ailerons, so you know where your hinge holes are, mount your wing on your plane, and then you want to make sure that your ailerons are going to clear the fuselage, so adjust them accordingly here to the end, or whatever. If you have to sand them down a little bit to make them flush, like I'm going to have to here, and just want about 1/8 of an inch clearance, maybe a little bit more if you want to not take the chance of it being too close. And then go ahead and mark off all the hinge lines. I usually mark them right on the face, which I've already done, but I'm just trying to show you. So just mark all your hinge lines where they're going to go into the wing. Before you wrap up your ailerons, make sure that's where they're going to be. You can set them in there, and then you can swap your hinges over so you can find your holes later. So that's what we're going to do before we wrap the aileron. Alright, as you can see, I went ahead and slotted out the wing. So all my hinges are in here now. It's a good thing. I used my slot machine. It took just a couple of seconds to do after I marked everything off, but my wing was on the fuselage when I marked it all off. So I'm comfortable where everything's going to be, so now I can go ahead and wrap the ailerons. Okay, got both sides of the purple done on the ailerons. Now I'm just going to do the yellow on the right aileron, and I'm doing purple on the left. So that's why I'm doing a different color change right here. Alright, so that's what the scheme is going to be so far. There's with the ailerons on it. Now I'm just going to go back through and with my hinges, and I got some design work to put on the main wing, but I'm just wrapping the pieces, showing you how to do that. Designs are all up to your own individuality. So now I'm just going to take my aileron and my blade and find my hinges. So basically I just line up the hinge to the end, or the piece to the end. I'm going to try and do this, and then I'm just going to take my knife and just poke it right down the center where the hinge slot should be. And then just lift it up from there and say okay in the center of that. Just just going to poke around until it finds the hole. There it is. It's as easy as that to refine the hinges. At this point, if you want to go ahead and glue your hinges into your Ailerons, you can. If you're using the CA hinge, it's best to find your slot here and just drill a hole where the hinge would be, and then you put the hinge in, and then you just take your CA and pull your hinge back and just kind of add 3 drops of glue right to the top into the hole, and it's going to, the thin CA will go right in and seep right through the CA hinge, soak the hinge and soak the wood, and stick right in there, and you can put in a couple drops on the opposite side also. And that's how you can glue in a hinge, or you could just glue the hinge in. I use medium CA and just saturate it and then just push it in. That's all I do for them. But the hole is definitely the best way to get a nice secure bond all the way through it.